Stop it. Get some help.
We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
Come on, man.
Your LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. Alright. Let's get it.
I'm about to add that hoe out.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shout out to LTTV.
All right. Been meaning to do this for a while now. Jessica X fits the mold of a catfish. Y'all don't want to hear this because everybody likes Jessica X's talking points. People like her platform. They like her channel. But similar to many people on Catfish, y'all see a picture, you hear the voice, establish these long relationships with these people, develop or have a liking for them, develop a bond with them, but never actually get confirmation that they are who they say they are. Never do they get confirmation via video. Never do they get confirmation via meeting these people in person. No. By the end of it, they always find out that they've been finessed and catfished. She talks about protecting her identity for people coming for her in real life. That's why she doesn't cam up, which makes no sense because she has a picture. If she had no picture and just like a design, a background or something, it would make sense. But you have a picture up. So we're going to react to a few videos today, but before we react to the videos, I got to break down some things furthermore. This is the saint and the sinner trying to debate Jessica X, calling her a catfish pretty much. And it ends up being circular talk because she's like, challenge my points, challenge my points. Why? You could be anybody. Speaking about these topics in the black community. Yes, she says a lot of things that are favorable. I've done one reaction to anything Jessica X has ever done. It was on Tasha K's show where she kind of proved Tasha K wrong when she had Shay Means up there capping. She shut that shit down. I supported that, but I'm like, wait a minute. This could be anybody. This could be just like what Jessica X does. And a lot of people ride for it because it validates an opinion of a nobody in a comment section with a profile picture because it's the same as this. It's the same as that. You have multiple pictures up. She has like a few pictures, but she's never came on camera to confirm that it's her. This could stunt her growth as a creator. We see people like Melanie King coming up on this platform doing hundreds of thousands of views daily, killing it because she is who she says she is. She's in the regard of she's not just a profile picture. She's always cammed up. She is a 40-year-old woman who does not look the age that she is, and she has a lot of support, and she makes valid points where people agree with. I don't listen to much Melanie King, but I've seen her ascension. Came on the Lapeef network. Everyone was like, yes, let's give her some cash app. She was spitting bars, facts, facts, facts. Everyone's saying facts. Her platform grew. But she was cammed up. We knew who she was. I think a lot of people know that they may be being, wow, I'm struggling to say this in any type of way. They might be misled. I know they have a feeling because she has panels with them speaking. And okay, we're going to get to a lot of it because there's panels where she has men defending her, talking about, oh, people are predators for wanting to know who she is, swearing about people calling into her job. Her name is not Jessica. She says her name's not Jessica. So Jessica X, no one's going to find her name by the picture. I'm LT on LTTV and Blunt Talk with LT. My actual name is not LT, but you see the person, you see the face, you see the, you know what I mean? If I'm speaking on black issues, you see the skin complexion, you see the color. I'm not no potential, he calls her a tranny. She could be a potential tranny hiding behind a voice changer. She could be a white person speaking on all black issues. She could be anybody. And what she wants to do is debate people, and she talk about, oh, debate my talking points, debate my talking points. No. What is the point? You could be anybody. And it's always going to be a circular argument on why she would and would not cam up. But really and truly, there's no logic on her end of defending it. And all the people defending why she shouldn't cam up. We have a picture of you. So if you cammed up, we would see the same thing, right? If you were not catfishing us, what does that do to your identification? What does that out you? How does that dox you? We don't know anything more than you're actually the person in your picture. Why avoid this for so long? What she did was absolutely milk it. She had another girl getting outed and doxed. She tried to act like she cared about these people being doxxed, trying to say, oh, this is Jessica X and these people being harassed. People are calling them ugly, trying to get to their jobs or whatever. And she's trying to say this would happen to her. No, this is happening because they're trying to find out who you are. And she had a whole stream taking advantage of the whole thing, collecting super chats, acting like she cared about this person. This could have all been solved if she just cammed up. Yet she ended up having the person on the platform. Hold on. She had the girl because Chris Logic did some video that was absolute bullshit. Had some random person being accused of being Jessica X. This woman right here, she had her and she ended up being on the show. Her second live stream after milking all the super chats from the people. She had her on the show. This woman who was getting harassed cammed up instantly with the quickness. On this entire stream, Jessica X remained uncammed.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
She has a ceiling. She will have a ceiling as how far she can get on this platform. No hating. It's just objective breakdown when it comes to it. You're hiding behind a profile picture. You've never cammed up to confirm that this is you. At some point, you will hit a limit where people are like, wait a minute, who the fuck are we listening to? Yeah, you're making great points. Yeah, we agree with most of the things you're saying, but who the fuck are you? People said that they would not listen to Kevin Samuels if they found out he was gay. They're not taking no dating advice from no gay guy. That's what they said. Your character matters. They always talk about, oh, she's going to get into this mode where she's like, you're taking ad hominem attacks. Well, your character matters. No one wants to listen to the bullshit Kwame Brown says because they understand that he's a victim and a hypocrite. Who you are matters. People want to erase that. Oh, it's ad hominem attacks if we're coming at your character. Who you are matters. What you say and who you are need to align. You have to practice what you preach. You can't be a fraud. Why are we trying to act like that doesn't matter so we can get a bunch of frauds through the door, getting a bunch of cosigns? I haven't read any of the comments yet, but shout out to the chat. I got to get my points off before we get into the reaction. TG says, this is a great point. Jessica X wants to live without consequences. The world does not work that way. Yep, she wants to throw stones and hide her hands. She wants to throw rocks and hide her hands. Oh, she wants to say stuff without any consequences of the things she says, so I'm just going to hide in the dark. It's the same thing as anybody in the comment section. You could be a random person in the comment section, and no one could, tie your comments back to you. You're not going to be held accountable, but you want to challenge everyone's points. MTJR says that's like taking advice from a father who's never been there. That's facts. Trying to tell us things about being a father. It's like,
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
coming from you, nope. And it's at the point where it's like, we're not debating this. We're not having circular talk. We're not milking this video for video, going back and forth to try to say who the fuck you are. It's either cam up or I don't want to hear it. Me personally, I'm not telling anybody else to. Anybody can listen to what the hell they want. She provides a level of entertainment. Great. But your points, are they going to have any type of solid ground to stand on if you're not going to stand on them yourself? Nope.
God damn.
Let's get into this reaction. Let's get into the Saint and the Sinner talking to Jessica X, calling her a catfish.
Any male would follow someone like you who has no integrity and no honesty, and you hate the truth. You are actually the wicked type that we need to destroy. You should have no voice and no platform. You should be sitting down somewhere and quiet, because here's the thing. You're not above average in any way. There's no reason you should even speak on me. When you speak of me, you should speak with admiration and respect. That's why I'm on here. That's why I'm on here lashing you verbally, because you need
I'm not honest.
respect.
What says that I'm not honest?
She just said, what says that I'm not honest?
Right?
You're using someone else's photo and you're a whole tranny.
But that's not true, though. So now you're coming with the ad hominems because you can't really critique anything that I said in that video. You can't critique it. So
Spliff Spark, you're one of them. You're one of them. Camming up has nothing to do with her point. Great. Great. So you're going to take words from frauds. YouTube is not a dating site. Nigga, what the fuck does this have to do with dating? You're speaking on the black community. You're speaking on black people, period. Everything she speaks on is relative to character. You can't see that. Maybe you want to listen to absolute frauds. Camming up has nothing to do with her points. That's how she gets you. Oh, debate my talking points. Why? You can be a random person like Spliff Spark in the comment section. I have no face to hold you to your points. I don't know who you are.
Stop the cap.
Let's get back into it. People like to distract. Imagination is the reason why people get played instead of being involved in reality. Facts, MTJR. Facts. This is how you get catfished. This is how you get catfished. We're using the words catfish. And that's why he said this is not dating. We're using the words catfish because it's the same type. It's the same concept. It's the same shit we see on Catfish. We see a bunch of people getting attached to these people, loving them, loving their points, getting involved with them. Catfish is way deeper because people say, oh, I love you and I love you too. And people get emotionally and romantically involved and then find out that they're talking to some overweight, old, undateable person. Kazim Lamar says, I agree, Spliff Spark. You agree, but you're saying blanket statements. You agree why? Why does it not matter who you're listening to? Why does she get to hide behind a profile picture? Oh, well, it's not compulsory to show your face on YouTube. Of course it's not compulsory, but who's going to take your words for face value? Of course, it's not compulsory. You're not going to grow. Jessica X will have a limit. She's not going to grow to the level of a Melanie King, people could actually relate to and see and connect to. You're just a person behind a profile picture. TG says that means credibility means nothing to these people. Yep, it means absolutely nothing to Spliff Spark. Nothing to Kazim either.
now you're going to the ad hominems, and I've heard it.
You hear this? Ad hominems. Hold up.
You can't really critique anything that I said in that video. You can't critique it. So now you're going to the ad hominems, and I've heard it all
let me
before.
tell you.
You see this bullshit? Everything you say in this video, you can't critique it, so you go for the ad hominems. I don't disagree with anything she really... I haven't heard anything she said that I disagreed with. I stand on principle. Y'all niggas don't... I keep saying this. Y'all don't stand on shit. Y'all don't stand on shit. The fuck? I don't disagree with anything this woman says. Well, I can't say anything. I haven't heard anything that I disagree with, other than this whole cam up shit and hiding your identity. That whole shit is bullshit. MTRJ says he isn't saying she doesn't provide good points. The issue is she's the equivalent of a troll. She is the equivalent of a troll. Y'all called out self-talk and good for self-talk and blah, blah, blah. Losing all those uploads on his channel because he's a troll and he's hiding behind a voice changer and we don't know who he is. The same thing applies to her. The same thing applies to her. This is throwing rocks and hiding your hands. This could very well be a picture of her 10 years ago. And that's why she's avoiding camming up. Because at the end of the day, if she's stealing someone's identity, at some point she grows large enough, someone's going to be like, hey, wait a minute, those are my fucking pictures. That hasn't happened yet, to my knowledge. But Spliff Spark says, I listen to various content creators who choose to not show their face for whatever reason, no big deal. Yes, a lot of those content creators are small content creators that haven't grown to a level, so they still have jobs and they still want to mix in with society, so they don't want to be more famous than they are paid. That's what it comes down to. A lot of people don't want to be more famous than they are paid. I get that. That wouldn't make that, all of that makes no sense. Spliff Spark, I don't understand why you don't understand that. None of that is relevant because her picture is here. Her picture is here. So there is a face linked to the brand. She's using this face linked to the brand to propel the brand while not confirming that she's the person behind the face. Do you not see a problem with that? If a girl had the most beautiful picture of a woman, she was pretending to be this most fit, feminine, sexy woman that was married and has a ring in her picture like she's married, and she's espousing all this stuff in relation to dating and talks in the black community about how women should be and how black women should be. Are you out of your goddamn mind? If she's not that person, she's just using the likability of that person. She can very well be this person. She could be the person in the picture, but I won't buy it until she cams up. If she never had a picture in relation to her channel and it was all her talking points, I would not be doing this video. But I could see a fraud, I could see a catfish, and y'all can't, apparently. Let's get into this.
Let me tell you what you're trying to do. Here's the funny thing about people like you.
Kenneth Colin says, I can't believe the black manosphere allowed themselves to get catfished in 2020 to 2022. They allowed it because she agrees with everything they say. So they just use her. Oh, she agrees. She's a black woman. She agrees. They just use her. This could be a black man in disguise with a voice changer. We don't know. No standard in the black community. And when you try to impose some standard, they fight back at the standard and they want to lower the floor. That's a lot of these conversations I have. I see that. I see that a lot. No standards at all. It's not about being a leader. It's about being a voice in the community. You're making all these talking points. You're pretending to be someone you're not. Stop the goddamn cap. We ain't going for that. I tell y'all, man, y'all are the type to get finessed. The type to get finessed. Get tricked up on some bullshit and be blaming the world like Kwame Brown, crying at people like we give a fuck.
Crying to me and I'm not having that.
Quinn says she needs to cam up once. That's all. She's hiding something. That is facts. Cam up once. Just once. Confirm who you are or never use the picture. But we got to get into this reaction because I've been talking the whole time. We can talk right after this, but we got to get through this because there's some elements here that illuminate everything that I'm talking about. And y'all will see it. Y'all will see the finesse. Y'all will see the fake hustle. Oh, let me act like I'm concerned about these people who are getting doxxed while I could fix the problem myself instead of trying to link up with them and create more and more and more videos to finesse the public and get more super chats out of you niggas. No hating on super chats. I appreciate super chats myself. But that's when you fucks with the show. You fucks with the show, you give a super chat, I rate that. Whatever. Cool. Giving super chats to other shows as well. But you're a fraud. You're a fraud. You could be anybody. I need to confirm the money's going to someone good in our cause. You could be some complete outsider. You can be a 70-year-old Asian chick. You can be anybody.
Match me intellectually. Don't go
You're
to that.
not on my level intellectually. Let's be honest
so
here.
prove
You're not
it.
on my level. And here's the
Prove
sad
it,
thing.
because
Somebody
so far, you're
like
the only
you,
person that's called.
Spliff Spark says she doesn't need to cam up. That's the point. She doesn't need to cam up to confirm that she's this picture. Well, then you're the type to get catfish. Good for you. I'm no longer arguing with that. You're the type to get catfish. Good job, nigger. Good job. Where's my drop? Actually, this says get a job, but it is what it is.
Get a job, nigger.
Personally, I think she speaks well, but pander a bit. I have no contention with most of the points she says. I'm just not the type to get finessed. I see this shit. I laugh at people like PJ Washington. I'm like, you didn't see the finesse coming? You didn't see the Renner finesse? Sometimes I wonder about some of y'all, man.
Someone like you does not have the ability to match me because you're all lies. Like, for example, if I say, oh, I went to these universities, then you can lie and say, oh, I went to Oxford. There's no way for anyone to verify because you won't share your real name and you won't share your face. And that's the great thing about being anonymous.
I've never told anyone what university I went to.
And you're clearly not on my level. Don't talk while I'm talking about. You're clearly not on my level because you don't have the human decency and self-respect to stand on what you say.
Facts.
You're basically saying that you don't believe, shut up real quick. You don't believe enough in what you're saying.
Yo, shut up real quick. Hold on. What? Yo, this guy.
Self-respect to stand on what you say. You're basically saying that you don't believe, shut up real quick. You don't believe enough in what you're saying that you would stand up and suffer the consequences behind your ideas. Let me repeat that for you. Look at me. This is a leader, love. I believe enough in what I'm saying and what I stand for that I will go out in the world and let everyone know what it is. And if there are any consequences behind that, I will have my blood laid upon the soil wherever that situation is to occur. That's called leadership. You,
Facts.
my friend, are a YouTube coward female that needs to be shut down, and I have no clue.
I'm a female now?
Whoa.
God damn. God damn.
Wait, what the hell? Am I not hearing these goddamn drops? Hold on, y'all.
God damn.
We don't care.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay, there we go. Shut down. Yeah, he's going too far with that. That's why I had to play the goddamn. I'm not trying to shut her down. She could do her thing on this platform. You could exist on the platform all you want. You can exist on the platform all you want. We ain't trying to shut you down. I give objective breakdowns on this channel. I call out the absolute fuckery. I call it out. It is what it is. You don't like it. We don't care.
We don't care.
Let me tell you. We don't care.
I stand on principle over here. Y'all stand on whatever y'all stand on, but it doesn't seem like much. Let's get back into it.
All beta males would listen to a female transgender who can't even show her face.
Ooh.
Be shut down, and I have no clue.
I'm a female now?
All beta males would listen to a female transgender who can't even show her face.
So listen, are you going to match me intellectually? Are you actually going to talk on the talking points that I said in that video? Or are you going to sit there and call me
talking points? All you did was play my video because you don't have any original ideas.
So then why are you upset?
Let me tell you something about your types. Let me tell you something about your type. You are a type. You see, me, I'm unique. That's why people can point out things and try to jab at it because it's rare.
All right. You said you're not on YouTube looking for the next Messiah. Oh my, like, what the fuck, my nigga? I'm the one that talks out against that. Niggas worshiping this Jesus Christ Savior ass figure, looking for a leader. The black community is the only community constantly looking for a leader. I constantly call that shit out. It's not about that. It's not about looking for a leader, a Messiah, or none of that. So why do I care about your perspective? Why do I care about your points when you're an absolute fraud? That's what it comes down to. Why do I even care to watch this entertainment if you're an absolute fraud? Take it into consideration. That's me. Let's get back into this.
You see, I'm set apart from others. They can jab at this suit because I'm the only one with it. They could jab at the floral pimping because I'm the only one playing it like that. But you are a type. You're common. Let me explain what type you are. You are the type who has no original thoughts. And so all of your content is based on reacting to people who have original thoughts and people who are actually living in the real world. Hence, you are merely a commentator of things. You comment on history. You comment on people. You comment on current events. Conversely, I make history. I live life. I create events. That's the difference.
You comment on Kevin Samuels. You're a commentator too.
You're the reporter, and I'm the one you report about. It is.
And you report about
Loser.
Kevin Samuels.
Loser.
You report about Kevin Samuels.
Who
right?
are you, though? Wait, time out. Who are you?
No, you're saying I'm a commentator. I have no original thought. I need to make my content based on other people, just like you did.
Love, just answer this question. Who are you?
I am Jessica X.
Wow. Are you a part of the Nation of Islam?
No, I'm not.
Do you know that that X designation comes from the Nation of Islam?
The X is simply a kiss.
No. Do you know that that X designation at the end of someone's name comes from the Nation of Islam?
No, it's just Jessica with a kiss.
I know the connotations. Do you know that?
I know the connotations that it has with the Nation of Islam. I just told you I'm not a part of the Nation of Islam.
Okay, so here's my point. You're a nameless, faceless, credentialless, random individual who will have no meaning in the history of the world.
But yet you made a video inviting me to come on. You came to my stream yesterday and told me to come here.
I have you here?
So I could be nameless, I could be creditless, I could be all of those things, but you still wanted me here.
I do want you here because you know why? I need you as an example of how people get destroyed when they don't speak with the proper respect.
But you've shown nothing. All you've done is throw ad hominem. And I expected more as a guy who is as intellectual as you.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
More.
MTJR says, I like how she's naming people, but she can't identify herself. I guess that's a typo. I wonder how easy a conversation goes when you don't know who a person is. That's facts. It's so easy to hide behind, you know what? Especially if there's no repercussions or no ramifications. It's so easy to go off and just run your fucking mouth when there's no camera on you. When there's no ramifications, you could just say anything. It's recorded. It's like, whatever. I can go back to my normal life if I fuck this shit up. If I'm in Kwame Brown mode right now, where everything's a fucking mess, and my life is going to shambles, everyone's calling me a fraud, Charleston White's turning on me, everyone around me's turning on me, LT's pointing out that you know Kwame's a snitch. I'm saying LT in the third person. I didn't even want to say me for Kwame because who wants to be Kwame? You know what I mean? You could hide from that being Jessica X. When it all implodes, it doesn't matter. You're just Jessica X, a fake alias hiding behind a fake picture. You're not standing on anything. Although you're only a social commentator, she does what I do pretty much. I'm a social commentary. I'm in social commentary. It is what it is. But I stand on my shit. I stand on my opinions. If I say things about people, I might have to see them out in person. She won't. Well, she's a woman, clearly. No one's going to do anything to her, but I'm not suggesting anybody should do anything to somebody off of what they say on YouTube. But you're not standing on your words. You're not.
Let me know when you're ready to stop talking and listen, because you're here to learn. You see, I can't debate with my inferiors. I can't debate my inferiors. Now,
Spliff Spark doesn't quite listen well. So are you against all YouTubers that hide their identity? I specifically said if she never had a picture, never used the likeliness of a person in the black community who's getting a favorable respect, people think she's a attractive woman, it's going to be easier for her to use this picture and go up the ranks. If you're a person that has never showed your face on YouTube and you didn't use the likeliness of something else to further your ranks on YouTube, I'm not going to have a problem with that. Who's going to have a problem with that? If you want to hide and be anonymous, whatever, you're not going to grow far. I'm not going to be concerned with you. I'm probably not even going to talk about you because you're not going to get too far being like that. Branding matters. If you are a creator that's not speaking on panels and doing the StreamYard stuff, you're just a creator who's making videos. Of course, there's all sorts of edits and shit. There's so much creators that you don't know who the fuck they are because they make content, original content, not reaction content where we're speaking on things and we're providing commentary. It's completely different. Of course, those people can slide. But when you're in this realm, when you're in this world, when you're getting on panels talking about things in relation to the black community, things in relation to dating, black women, black men, standards, all these things, who you are matters. Just like TG says, context matters, sir. Everyone wants to remove context and create these scenarios where everything's a blanket.
Here's what you need to understand. You don't show your face. You don't have integrity. So don't talk about people who do have integrity and are willing to step out in the public sphere. It's easy for some nobody like you to jump out of the shadows and attack.
Yep.
You know why? Because you can't be attacked back.
Yep.
And
How
you
did I
kind
attack
of people.
Yo, do y'all remember the stream that I did when I was calling out Tasha K when she was doing that fuckery with Shay Means on her panel, and there was two women that destroyed Tasha K, and she got all calling them bitch and got all a character for them. Jessica X was one of them. There was another girl right before Jessica X. The girl was talking. Tasha K was like, oh, if you're going to talk like that, you better cam up. This girl cammed up with the quickness. She got the respect of everybody watching that live stream. But Tasha K called out the wrong person, because right after she called out that person, she didn't continue to call out Jessica X because she already used the cam up card and that girl cammed up with quickness. If she had waited, she would have got Jessica X in a pickle and everyone would have been like, wait, why aren't you camming up? You're saying all these things. You're the equivalent of a troll in the comment section.
Love,
That's
you're
what I'm trying to find
you're
out.
on there
You
telling,
haven't
hold
told
on,
me.
calm your voice down, calm your voice down. You're on there telling blatant lies, and further, you're going
Right.
overboard to cover over the shortcomings of your idol. And let me tell you something about yourself that you don't know. And this is, I hope everyone's paying attention because there are many like you. You see, they don't stick to old boy because he has meaningful knowledge or experience. They stick to him because there's a psychology that you will experience based on fame, you see? So people attract toward where they perceive power and influence. And that's why you're acting like a groupie. You see, there's no real
Is that
logical
why you
reason.
were a groupie for Kevin Samuels? Because you went out of your way to find him. Just like you're saying, I came to
Love,
you.
you're
You
trying,
went to
you're
Kevin
trying very,
Samuels.
very
So
hard.
did you
And
go to
no
Kevin
one,
Samuels
no
because
one is
he is what
impressed with you because
he
you
is
don't
what
show
you
your
hope to
face.
be?
They know that you are a person who doesn't even have good self-esteem. You don't believe in yourself. Now, let me ask you this. I really want
And
to
we
know,
know
as
that
a
you're a
female,
person who will go
as
out
a
of your way
female, one
to take
second,
a
love,
picture
just
of
I have a
Kevin
question for you.
Samuels like a
As a
groupie.
female, I want to know the answer. As a female, why are you trying to be in the manosphere? Why? As a female, why are you trying to be in the
I've
manosphere?
said before, right? I'm not part of the manosphere because it's controversial, right? A woman being part of the manosphere, but I do stand in support of the manosphere. Yes, I do.
So what are you in? You're not in the manosphere now? What are you in?
I'm a supporting role.
Oh, you're in a supporting
Okay,
role of the
because
manosphere.
you're speaking about being a leader.
You're
I'm
in
not
the
trying
you're,
to be.
you're in
I'm
the
not trying to
supporting
be a
role of the
leader. I'm
manosphere.
not trying to lead
Comedy.
people.
You sound
I
so
do not
stupid right
have,
now.
you know,
You don't even have the decency to be yourself. Let me
markets
teach you
or
something.
whatever it is that you have.
You see, in our culture, we teach 3 sentences. Number 1, be yourself. Number 2,
Yep.
be good to yourself. Number 3, be good to good people.
Yep.
Jessica, you have a major problem being yourself. You see, the problem is that you're two-faced. You're two-faced. And this is what two-faced means. You show 2 different sides. When you're on the internet and you're anonymous, you show one side. And when you're in person in real life, you're phony. You show a different side. You're two-faced. And that's
How do you
very
know that?
understandable of a transgender because you
How
are
do you know
inhabiting
that? Have you met me in
reality.
person?
You're
You can
transgender.
come. You
You are
can come to
transgender.
London, and I will meet you face to
Do you guys
face,
hear
and
this?
you'll be
The
able to
person who
see
won't even
then
show their
that
face said they'll meet me in real life.
not.
Does
Yes,
anyone
I
believe that?
will.
She won't show her.
Do y'all understand how illogical that is? Oh, let me meet you in real life, but I have this picture that I am this picture, but I won't cam up right now and just solidify that I am this picture, not this tranny that you're calling and making me out to be. This circular argument is pointless. Cam up or catfish, period. Y'all don't watch the show? No evidence, catfish. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. If you don't prove you are who you are a catfish by default, period. Otherwise, never show a picture. Right? I will meet you face to face, but never show myself on cam while having a picture up here that's potentially somebody else.
Her face on camera, but she's willing to meet me in real life. That
You
is
pulled
not
up on Kevin.
true.
I'm not good enough for you to pull up
Wow.
on.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
He's in Vegas. She is in England, allegedly. Pull up in person for what? You're on his show right now. Cam up. Folks like Spliff Spark.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Seems like you are in love with the picture. Nigga, please. No one gives a fuck about the picture. You're finessing the picture, though. You're using this picture to finesse the public. You're using the likeliness. Not gonna simp over a picture of a basic. I'm not gonna shit on the picture because you know what? I'm gonna. You're trying to get me into a trap, my nigga. Fuck that. I'm not gonna shit on the woman just because she could be anybody. I'm not gonna shit on. You're trying. Yeah, let's see this nigga.
Silence, you fool.
Whoa, this nigga worth 140 million. Is that facts, Black Hokage?
Jesus Christ.
He's a big businessman like that, but worth 140 million, and he's entertaining her. She shouldn't even be on the show. He should have said,
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
I'm not entertaining a profile pic. Fuck out of here.
I'm not good
You're
enough.
transgender
Yeah.
nobody. You're
I'm not good
transgender
enough for you
nobody.
to groupie on me.
You're
I don't have enough
transgender
numbers.
nobody.
I don't have enough
Jessica.
subscribers.
You just won't show your face. Your friend who has what, 1,000 subscribers?
Yeah.
Your friend has 1,000 subscribers. We brought her on because we respect people who are willing to play their role, be themselves, and you're refusing to show your face, which is a basic thing. Can anyone tell me why is it so hard to show your face?
And that's all you
No,
can
real quick.
harp on.
No, Jessica,
I
just
asked you
real
earlier.
quick.
You
No,
told me
hold
that
on. Hold on. Why won't you just answer my question?
because
just
you
asking
didn't
you
answer
something.
my question. You said
No, you're
earlier
not here
I
to
lied
ask
on you
questions.
in
You're
my
not here to
video.
ask questions. I'm
What was the
asking you.
lie?
I'm asking you, will you just make this your first time? Just do a face reveal.
Just
real quick.
once.
We're not asking
No,
you to
if I
like.
do that, it will be on my channel, Marquette.
Your
It
face
will be on
reveal.
mine.
Are you too stupid to pronounce my name correctly? You said you're an intellectual. I say my
I don't-
name. You said I'm a
Mar-
narcissist. I say my name
Marquette,
all the time.
Marquette. I
Now, your name.
I
Your
have
name
to be
means
honest. I
nothing.
don't listen
You're
to
a
you
fake- you have a
frequently.
fake
I
name.
don't.
You have a fake name, and your name means nothing. But you can't pronounce my name, and you're an actual fan of mine. Why is that? You
I'm
watch
not a
my
fan of
videos,
yours. I never said I was a
Hold on.
fan.
You are
I
a
did
fan,
not
'cause
go
I
out of
could
my
tell
way.
you were saying so many facts about me. You watch
I
my
did
stuff.
not go out of my way. You acted like a groupie. Someone
You
told you
watch all of
Kevin
my
Samuels
stuff.
is at this hotel. You were like,
Can you
oh my
also,
god.
Can you also
Kevin
tell me
is
why
there?
are you playing my
Oh my
video
god,
at
I need
length?
to meet Kevin. I knew.
This girl is so angry. She won't show her face. She ugly as shit.
I'm
I
not
bet my-
angry, but you're being
Tell me this.
disingenuous right
Tell
now.
me this. Why?
You're complaining.
No,
You're saying
tell
that
me
I
this,
lied
real
on
quick.
you. I'm
Tell me
trying
this.
to get to the meat of the
Why won't you
conversation.
just be honest and admit that you're a fan?
I'm not a fan. If
Well,
I
then why
was,
were
I'd
you
say.
aware of- hold on. Why were you aware of so many facts about my life without being a fan? How does that even happen?
Because I've heard bits. I've heard bits, but I don't tune in.
you've heard bits. Why don't you stop
Yeah.
being a fucking liar and just keep it real? You're a fucking fan. You haven't heard bits. You're not walking
Listen,
into the
I
local subway and
have
there's
to
a-
admit, I only
there's a
subscribed
poster of
to
the
you last
Saint and the
night.
sinner. What?
I only subscribed to you last night.
But you did you did your 3-hour live before that. So why don't you just
Right.
keep it real and say, Marquette, I'm a fan
Right.
and I've researched you. Why don't you just be real and say that instead of being a
Okay,
phony bitch?
you know what? Let me be real. Jessica X is a fan of Marquette as Marquette is a fan of Kevin Samuels. There we go.
Here she
She still
goes
can't do
again.
your
She,
name.
is she too stupid to pronounce my name? It's crazy
Tell me how
out
to
here.
pronounce it.
It's
You didn't
crazy
correct
out here.
me. You just told me I was
You're a
wrong. You didn't
fan,
tell me the right
you're
way.
a fan of mine, but you won't admit it. You were on your 3-hour live, which was all about me.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
I don't care about none of this part. I don't care about none of this. This is between them. Her being a fan of him being a fan. I don't care about none of this shit, but let's get
My
back into
face
it.
was, Jessica, let me ask you this. You had my face on your screen so damn long that someone sent in a super chat for me thinking that it was my live stream.
Yeah,
Did you
the
send him
video
his money
was up.
back?
Jeez.
Did you
Yeah,
send him
the
his
video
money
was up.
back?
No, I didn't. I said to him, listen, retract it and take your money back. And he said, no, it's okay. I don't know how to reject a super chat, but if you
Now,
send
why
it,
do you
can
now?
retract
Why
it.
do you think that? Why do you think that he sent it in thinking it was my live stream? If it was your live stream, that's how much you were showing my goddamn video because you don't have any thoughts or content. You're not smart. You had to play my thoughts and my content, and that's what got the viewership. And that's why he sent in the super chat for me, even though it was your channel, which lets you know how
You know
irrelevant
how many
you are.
viewers
You don't
I
even
usually
exist.
get?
You're only
Do you know how
here,
many
you're
viewers
only
I
here because
usually
you're a
get?
puppet for Kevin Samuels.
Okay,
And that's
so guys,
beautiful.
I will show
But
my
don't
channel
be out here lying.
analytics, and I will show you my peak viewers for the video that I did
Why
on
don't you show us your face? That's what we want to see. Show
and
us your
I will
face.
show you the peak viewers on the video that I did before Marquette.
Okay,
Just to
before
show
you
that
go,
Marquette did not get me those numbers.
Before you
And in
go, I
fact,
did give you those
I
numbers.
had
Still lying.
higher
Before you
numbers
go,
not
tell
talking
me
about
this.
you.
Before you go, just tell us one last time because I know everybody wants to hear it. I know I do. Before you go, just explain to us one last time so we can hear this bullshit ass lie. Why do you feel as though you can be on the internet critiquing other people who are brave enough to stand on their name and be a person who hides behind a screen, not showing their face? Just tell us, why don't you show your face?
I critiqued your talking points.
I asked you, why don't you show your face?
As an avatar does not stop you from critiquing my talking points.
I
You
asked
said
you,
I
why
lied
don't you show
during
your
my
face?
video,
Why is she
and I
going off
gave
the
you
rails?
the opportunity
just
to
asked
tell
you why
me
you don't
what
show
was
your
a lie.
face.
Because
Can
what
you
you're trying
answer
to
the question?
She even says my avatar. That's like a Freudian slip. She would yeah, it is her avatar, but she refuses to say my face. She could just say this is my picture, this is my face, but I'm not gonna cam up, which would still make no sense. But man,
Stop the cap.
trying to create a situation.
Notice she won't answer the question. This is not
You're trying to
surprising,
create
right? She won't answer the question. This is her weakness. I found it. This is her weakness. I found it. Why won't she answer the question? She won't even address it. Me, when you insult me, I say that was a good joke. You got off your jokes from.
all right. Now y'all niggas need to stop simping in the comment section. This is outrageous. Of course, even if she's bang out gorgeous, she couldn't win the issue. Of course she could. Of course she could. If she doesn't have to be bang, she could simply be exactly who she says she is. If she cams up and she looks exactly like this girl in the avatar, good job. All the points that I said, I retract. You're not a catfish. But the burden is on you to prove it. You are until you prove you are who you say you are. That's how y'all get catfished. And y'all don't learn. Y'all don't watch the show. It doesn't end until the person shows who the fuck they are. Do you not? Hold on. Now I'm going to get extra dramatic on this. She couldn't win the issue. Are y'all stupid? Do y'all know when catfish ends? Catfish ends when the person cams up or meets the other person in person. Show your face. You are who you say you are, right? Show your face. You already have the profile picture, right? What do you mean she wouldn't win? Y'all niggas are next level short bus. Next level short bus. So what are we going to say to her now? Oh, you don't look exactly like the pictures. You gained a few pounds. What? The issue is she can't show herself. If she shows her face, there is no more issue. Exactly. She's milking the fuck out of this. She's milking the fuck out of this. And this is probably her people then. Probably same person. Split Spark and AWOL thoughts. Y'all niggas should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all should really be ashamed of yourself. You see how this goes? This is circular arguments until the young lady, alleged young lady, cams up and shows her face. That's why she does this. This is circular argument. And she's going to make as many uploads as possible. She's going to have as many of these simps on her panel protecting her because she defends manosphere talking points. And that is disingenuous as fuck. And y'all know that's cap as hell. Because y'all agree with her, you're just going to look over the bullshit. We ain't doing that out here. And if she's milking this shit, I'm coming for an upload too.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Y'all, I fixed that super chat counter. Y'all see that super chat counter at the bottom that says 0? That's fixed, you know. It's going to change when you actually put some money in it. It's actually going to change.
We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
All right, let's get back into it.
The floral jacket, hella funny. I agree. This shit's crazy. Ain't nobody else gonna wear it but the big homie. I'm asking you a simple question. I'm about to give her a simple question. This individual is transgender. I got to stop calling it her.
Can I ask you a simple question?
No, you're here to answer that simple question before you go, which is why won't you show your face? Just tell us why.
I already told you it was the first question that you asked me.
Why won't you show us your face? Tell us.
You asked me that already, and I answered.
What I asked. I'm asking you, why won't you show your face?
It was the first thing you asked me.
I'm asking you right now.
Do you shop off the rack?
Right now. Oh, here she goes. Here she goes.
Do you shop off the rack?
Here she
Do you
goes.
shop off the rack?
Why are you ignoring the question? That just shows how weak you are.
I already answered it. You
shows
haven't
how
answered
weak
one
you
of
are.
my questions because you
That
can't.
shows how weak you are. Now think about this. She's at
outfit he has on.
this.
How do you defend that? He asks, why won't you show your face? She asks, do you shop off the rack?
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
That's a weird thing for a woman to be fixated on. Do you shop off the rack?
Including his watch is custom made. It's not off the rack.
I'm
The
not
whole
asking about this particular
Down to the
outfit.
draw.
I'm
This
saying,
is sad.
do you shop off?
Look, you little goofy broad. Tell us why you won't show your face, and then
All right, AWOL Thought says, what part of this is simping? Maybe you're not getting my point. I'm saying no matter what she looks like, she'll get torn down by some people. Yes, and those some people won't matter. Those some people with that opinion, that dissenting opinion, if she proves to be who she is, those people will no longer matter. You can say what you want. At that point, you're just a fucking hater. You're not making a logical argument at all. So why would we care what those people think? Black Okage X says she's 100% a catfish. She's 100% a catfish. And if she's not a catfish, then she is a shrewd businesswoman who is about milking the fuck out of a situation to get her money.
God damn.
That's the only way she's not a catfish. But other than that, catfish. She's finessing the manosphere. Everyone agrees with her points. Oh yeah, we agree with her points. We're gonna keep fucking with this. Nope, catfish. Stop it. If she proves to be who she is, the logical people will drop it. No one's going to be like, oh, cam up again. No one's going to say all that shit. That's such a flawed argument when people say that she'll still get torn down by some people. How? Because she looks exactly like her picture? If that was the case, she'd be getting torn down now. I started off from Blog Talk Radio. I don't care what content creator looks like. That's great for you, but if we're having these conversations and we're getting further in these conversations in the community, a lot of black community talks, and you're a part of it, and you could be potentially anybody. Who wants to listen to that? Nobody wanted. People were trying everything they can to prove Fresh and Fit were frauds. Why? So they can lose viewership, because they were trying to stop people from listening. So they tried to impugn their character. Character matters. Somewhere along the line, absolute dweebs and losers in the manosphere tried to protect people from ad hominem so desperately. Why? Because you take shots at people's characters. You would see the frauds that are speaking on these platforms. You don't want to hear people talk about high value when they were broke just last year. And they're still not even high value. They're just finessing your money to get to that place. I'm speaking generally. This is a hypothetical. Not calling out anyone in specific. But I'm making a point here. Credibility, integrity, all that shit matters. Who you are matters. at the higher level. At the lower level, who cares, man? Lower level people just be talking. But once you ascend, you're going to get addressed. And this is what's happening now. That's why she can't move forward without showing who she is. Why do you think there's so many videos exposing? You have Chris Logic videos reaching to expose who she is. You have Satan Sinner debating her, seeing who she is, because she's reached a level now where it's like, okay, you can't catfish. This happens in Catfish, the show, all the time. They'll be like 2-3 years in, and it's like, all right, we're going to a point where you have to identify yourself. And then what happens? It ends up being a fat white chick and not who you expected.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
But then again, it's your fault because you didn't take the initiative to call it out. But if you actually don't care, like Spliff Spark says he doesn't care, then why are you contending my point so much if you don't care? Just shut up and watch the show then, right?
We're going to let you go. That's all I'm asking. Just tell us why you want to show your face. That's all I'm asking.
So you're going to ask me the same thing that you...
Okay. All right. Anyways, as you saw, that was one of your heroes. Just tell me, what kind of grown man listens to this broad? She won't even show her face. You kidding me? If you were a real woman, you would go sit down somewhere. But here's the thing. You want to play a man's game without being a man. Don't play a man's game without being a man. You're always going to lose.
Okay, we have Alfonso and Mark.
Facts.
Props to you. Your work ethic.
Yeah, so...
Now, this is when she brought the Jess Ray girl, the girl that was allegedly being harassed. Everyone's following her, hitting her up on social media because Chris Logic went out of her way to make an exposed video saying that this was in fact Jessica X. Chris Logic was horribly wrong. She bricked that one terribly. Oh God, this nigga's still making points for it. Yo, Spliff Spark, my nigga.
We don't care.
Let me tell you. We don't care.
Let's get back to the point. Chris Logic made a video exposing Jessica X. She got the receipts completely wrong. She ended up outing a random person. Jessica X made a video, a live stream prior to this one, where she had a panel of people come out and try to protect her and try to protect the fact that people shouldn't be looking for her identity. So she had this long ass talk and she tried to shoot down Chris Logic's points, which she shooting down her points well, but she had no evidence. She couldn't prove that she was not that person. So she milked that one live stream, had another live stream, got Jess Ray on, and then she showed that she's not Jess Ray by having Jess Ray cam up instead of Jessica X simply camming up. Why didn't she do that? I probably think that she didn't do that because she didn't want to be bullied back into a corner to the point where she doesn't win, where that other person wins. Chris Logic would win by backing her into a corner. But she went and got Jess Ray instead of camming up.
Listen, guys, you guys are saying it doesn't prove it because we can't see her. Listen, do you think that I just went and I got, a woman from Huddersfield to
Doxing people, I don't agree with doxing, but Jessica X is not Jessica's name. So they're looking for anybody named Jessica and they're trying to find out any last name. It's a dumbass tactic that Chris Logic and others are doing to try to find out who Jessica is. Her name is not Jessica at all. This is a fake alias. The picture in question may be fake, but if it was her real picture, she would have no problem camming up. There's no logic to this. There's literally no defense. This is circular talk at its best.
come up on my stream. Like, I recruited someone from Huddersfield. I saw her earlier. We're definitely not the same people. Eugene Still says, this is the Shearer 7 Soraya Stewart situation again, deja vu. Yeah, because I was telling Jess earlier that this had happened before. This had happened with another gal. Same thing. They accused her of being me, and they just were harassing the hell out.
They were harassing the hell out of these people, but to act like you're on some moral high ground, like you actually care, this could all stop if you cammed up. It happened before, it happened again. And what did she ended up doing? Collecting super chats by these incidents happening. She's doing this, she's milking it. No shame in game, collect your super chats. Everybody wants super chats, just the way everybody wants views. We get it. But you're milking the situation. You're a clear catfish, and people are getting finessed with their chest out. It's ridiculous.
Grandmaster Troll says she's got a cam up. We don't know if that's the real Jessica Raymond. It could be any female with an accent.
Stick it on.
We'll have a flash up. No problem.
Okay, so she says she's going to show you.
She doesn't want it to be clear. She doesn't want to clear it up. That's fact. She doesn't. She wants to milk the situation. It's all right. You want to milk it, but we know what it is.
You guys real quick.
I'm with my fiance at the minute, so he's here as well.
Yeah, her fiance is with her because he's been able... Okay, do you know what? Let me show you there. So you can see her and her fiance there. You can see that that's the girl from the pictures, right? You can see that that's her. So you guys are saying it. She's here. She's speaking. You can see me.
MTJR says, if so many people are getting accused and they're getting harassed, and you care so much about the people, then why wouldn't you show your face so it could stop? That's what I'm saying. But she wants to milk the situation. She instead gets these people to come and show their face, so it will continue, and it will just go on to the next, and then the next, and the next person. But your face is already shown via picture, right? So what is the difference? You just don't want to confirm because you're a catfish. This is what catfishes do.
Yeah.
Going at the same time.
Yeah, she's talking.
We're talking.
She's not me. Okay, so you guys are... I didn't really want to have to pressure her into showing herself because I already know what she's gone through in this situation already. So I didn't want to have to pressure her. So yeah, she's willing to show herself, so you guys can see that.
Boom.
And that's her. She's with her fiance, and like I said, he's been with her through everything that's been going on. So he's been able to see everything that she's going through. So just what kind of messages have you been receiving, and how has it impacted you?
To be honest, no one has been contacting me directly, which I'm mad about because I just wanted to send someone a voice note. Like, we obviously don't sound the same. But so no one was really contacting me directly. So I was trying to reach out to people on YouTube, and everyone was like, "You're just fake. You're just fake." And I wouldn't say I found it funny at first. It was just weird. And then someone said, "I'm going to contact your employer," and I was like,
"Yeah." Then that come through. That come through as emails.
So yeah, someone did contact my employer, but luckily I've been with them 12 years, and they just left, basically.
And that's the thing. So they've contacted her workplace to try and get her fired. So this is what these women are doing. And the way they've gone after her to contact her employer to literally try and ruin her life is why I protect myself the way that I do.
What?
Stop the cap.
If you protected yourself from that type of scrutiny, you would have had something that looks like this. Y'all see the cursor around the J? You would have this, not this face, because you're already at risk and you don't have your name. Not camming up would change nothing. Would change nothing.
But she can't protect herself because she doesn't know what's going on. So just all of a sudden, Chris Logic has put these accusations out there, and then boom, she's getting people that are calling her her job, trying to get her fired. And like she said, she's worked there for 12 years. So they...
And you could have stopped that in an instant by camming up. No one else is going to have to go through this. But yet, Chris Logic or anybody else is going to make another video until they find the identity of Jessica X. And if they don't, it'll be good for the views. It's going to keep happening, and you're going to keep milking the situation. Fake hustle. Fake hustle.
Know her. They know, like, listen, they can listen to me and see we're not the same person. You can look at us and see that we're not the same person. So she's lucky in that sense, but it genuinely could have impacted her. It could have impacted her job, impacted her life. Imagine she lost her job through this. Through absolutely no fault of her own, because those women knew that she was not me when they did this. It was just a good storyline to them, the UK. And Meat Magazine, he says, fun fact, Jessica's name is not Jessica X. My name is not Jessica. So I'll give you that much. You think I'm going to protect my identity, but I'm just going to come out here and use my name? You think my name is actually Jessica? You people make me laugh. Jeremy says, I'm going to find a Bristol girl and move.
You see that? You people make me laugh. She is laughing at everybody that she's finessing. Everybody trying to get her identity. Everybody that's in this space listening to her because she's the equivalent to a troll in the comment section.
Her into my estate. And I think that's like closer. I think Yorkshire is closer to like the Bristol side of the country. So it's more of a similar accent over there. But yeah, thank you, Jeremy. We do not have the same accent at all.
MTJR says, I won't use my name, but I'll post a picture with my face, but not get on cam. It literally makes no sense. All of her simps that jumped on the panel and protected her and acted like it was to protect her identity. It was to protect the finesse that continues on. She's in the manosphere, agreeing and pandering to the men in the manosphere, and she's profiting off of it with a fake profile picture because there is no logical defense. And if nobody's gonna admit that, there's no point of having this conversation. If you're gonna show your picture, this name is not real, but try to say you're hiding, camming up for fear of being outed or doxxed or getting your real identity shown, it makes no sense. And if you can't admit that, then there's nothing to talk about. You are one of those people that she's laughing at right now. She's laughing right now. Y'all think that she's not looking at everybody getting finessed and being like, oh, she's coming up off of y'all. She's never proven herself once. No credibility whatsoever. And she has this large following caping for her. Men that are constantly seen on like Anton Daniel's show calling in, jumping up on her panel, defending her. The men in the manosphere defending her because she panders to their points, while themselves never getting any verification that she's a real person. She could be anybody. So Spliff Spark says, so if Jessica X cams up, then what? Then she wins and she could laugh in my face. And I won't care. Why would I care? You proven yourself that you're not a catfish. But until you've proven you're a catfish, you're a catfish. I don't get finessed. I see evidence first and then I move forward. It's like believing a terrible lie and then another lie comes on top of that lie and then another lie comes on top of that lie and then another lie and then your foundation's already fucked up because you don't know where the first lie started. That's how y'all get finessed. I make many videos telling people how to look out for the finesse, how to not get finessed, how to not be a dumbass dweeb, how to not be a simp, how to not get played and have people thinking they're above you when they're just the same as a troll in the comment section. Are you out of your mind? Yep, had to put that Caesar laugh in there. Got all these One Piece laughs. But we have a Kwame stream to break down next. Kwame Brown, Charleston White. Let's get into that. We're going to wrap up this. This has been the largest circular talk I've ever done in my life because nothing is going to get solved until she cams up. So, yep, we out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that PayPal. We out. Yeah.